Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks led by the legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Leading today's $100 budget deck is none other than the rival from yesterday's video, Seifer Almasy. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Seifer Almasy is a 4-mana 3/4 legendary human knight. Whenever a creature we control attacks alone, it gains double strike until the end of turn. Additionally, whenever Seifer deals combat damage to a player, we may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from our graveyard. Of course, if that spell resolves, we exile it instead of putting it back into our graveyard. Seifer is very similar to Squall, but while Squall brings back permanence, Seifer recasts instants and sorceries. This is probably due to the fact that Seifer is better at magic than Squall. In fact, he's better at literally everything than Squall, at least in his mind. The two of them are mirrors of each other in many ways. While Squall is a loner, Seifer considered himself to be a leader. While Squall is humble, almost too humble, Seifer is arrogant. One of the fun parts about Final Fantasy VIII is the debate on Seifer. How much of him turning to evil was due to the sorceress's mind control, versus how much was due to his predisposition towards evil. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. One of my favorite products Ultimate Guard has is their Xenoskin Sidewinder. The Sidewinder has a soft microfiber lining as well as the rugged Xenoskin shell we've all come to love. While the Sidewinder isn't a new product, they are now available in the beautiful two-tone Synergy series, like this blue-red one seen here. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 15 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Cathedral of War, War Room, Scavenger Grounds, and 32 mountains. Pretty straightforward. For mana ramp, we've got the Fire Crystal, Ruby Medallion, Stormkiln Artist, Runaway Steamkin, Chandra Hope's Beacon, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Fire Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Thought Vessel, Gilded Lotus, Solemn Simulacrum, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Seething Song. Mostly mana rocks, but some thematic ramp as well. Our card advantage package consists of Professional Facebreaker, Magus of the Wheel, Urabrask Heretic Praetor, Wheel of Misfortune, Will of the Jeskai, Endless Atlas, Reforge the Soul, Key to the City, Count on Luck, Valakut Exploration, and Chandra Torch of Defiance. We've also got a small cantrip package in Fists of Flame, Haste Magic, Faithless Looting, Seize the Spoils, Grab the Prize, Demand Answers, Blazing Crescendo, Opera Love Song, and Flick a Coin. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Siege Smash, Ruinous Rampage, Dreadmaw's Ire, Chaos Warp, Untimely Malfunction, Lightning Bolt, Pillage, and Suplex. Lots of ways to keep our opponents in line. For board wipes, we've got Delayed Blast Fireball and Blasphemous Act. Simple and powerful, as it should be. The core of our deck consists of Monstrous Rage, Unleash Fury, Brute Strength, Gimli's Fury, Bulk Up, Run Amok, Invigorated Rampage, Titan's Strength, Antagonize, Seize Opportunity, and Reckless Charge. Supporting our plan, we've also got Kedis, Emberclaw Familiar, Summon, GF Carabus, Goblin Champion, Urabrask the Hidden, Dual Strike, Swiftfoot Boots, and Leyline of Resonance. Wanted some fun cards to help close out the game. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 35 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. Not too shabby. 11 pieces of card advantage plus 9 cantrips. 9 pieces of interaction. 2 board wipes. 1 piece of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds. Several sudden I win cards. Most of our cards that pump our commander can be considered I win cards. For example, let's say we cast Invigorated Rampage on Seifer and swing out. He's now a 7/4 double striking trampler. After his first hit, we decide to cast Bulk Up from our graveyard. So now his power is 14, which means we just dealt 21 damage to our opponent in a single swing. Sounds pretty good to me. Are you building a Seifer Almasy commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Nazwin Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Osira Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, and Sleech. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.